previously on Guardians of Fehal!
Last time, you adventurers had gone back down into the aqueducts and were looking for more clues of to where the Venerable went and how they broke into the wine cellar. You discovered a summoning circle, and then, running out of options, you decided to head back up for dinner, where you met a new face. A merchant named Song, who was a kenku, who could only mimic whatever you said. You all agreed to travel with him, and after a night of preparations and some beautiful music from Una and Song, you headed out in the morning to the city of Mirefield, north of Aeon. Along the way, you met a woman on the road who had injured her ankle. She was a huntress, she claimed, and seemed friendly enough. It was only after halfway through the journey you realized she was more than she appeared, and you were ambushed by bandits. You all bravely fought them off and managed to take their captain alive for questioning, and carried her unconscious body to the town of Mirefield, arriving just as dusk was setting in. Song was able to offload his merchandise, and the rest of you went and talked to the sheriff, the priest in town, and learned stories of ghosts coming out of the fields at night of wheat and haunting the village. As we last left off, Hans and Franz had left to escort a very drunken, old, racist against Fae man home named Old Man Jenkins, and the rest of you were in the inn. So we will open tonight's adventure checking back in with our two Fae friends, Rowan and Nora, and Una, sitting in the Plowman Inn with Song at the table still.
I just want to say that Jenkins' parents were real dicks naming him Old Man.
I was gonna say, is his first name Leroy? That's what
that was his son.
No, actually, his first name was John.
John Jenkins, and then his
Jenkins,
son, Roy Jenkins.
Close, right?
Yep, close.
That's all that matters.
So yeah, we'll open up with
John
you
Jenkins
three.
Bird.
They've just left. You guys have been eating dinner, and Song is still sitting there with you in his human disguise of a brunette male. What do you do?
Una's gonna try to play the song that Song was trying to teach her, but instead of playing it with the harp, she's gonna try to do it with her flute. So maybe she can learn that song, but with her instrument of choice versus the harp.
All right.
Nora is just very eagerly listening to whatever you are doing, Una, and is just like completely intrigued, regardless of how good it turns out.
And while you're playing, Rowan has been fiddling with his whittling projects.
In
Fiddle whittle.
public?
Yeah.
Stop messing with your wood, Rowan.
Oh, sorry. But as you're playing, he's sort of tapping his feet to the rhythm a little bit, paying attention to what he's doing, but tapping his feet.
Interesting.
Is it a Goomba?
Una's gonna be like a bard.
After like hearing, Song will occasionally give you some tips and stuff on how to like change it and make it more accurate, but he eventually says, you're getting quite good at that. I would keep practicing, especially with your own instrument.
Did you hear that? He said you're getting good. You should keep going. You should keep going.
Yeah. I would keep playing. I'm probably annoying people, but Una doesn't care.
There's no one else in here right
Oh.
now. There's no other guests down here right now. It is just the innkeeper and his wife, who are like a couple in their 50s.
So she'd probably be trying to play through with her flute, and then for correction, she'd probably play it through on the harp that he's been using with her, and then try to get it perfect, and then go back to the flute. So it'd be like this constant back and forth.
Like translating
yeah.
in your head.
Yeah, so like play it on the harp because that's how I heard him play it, and now, okay, this note sounds
Yeah.
familiar. I think that this note translates because Una doesn't obviously read music, so she's just listening to it via ear, so.
Basically, after about 30 minutes, Song will say, well, it's time for me to go to bed and get out of sight for the night, but I'll see you all around, and makes his way upstairs to go to bed unless you guys think.
Good night,
Well,
son.
when he leaves, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna use my last spell of the day and do Disguise Self one last time and turn into the Kanku. It's like, you can be a Kanku and just sit there in my bird female boo form.
What would he say?
Because I stormed in here
I know.
as a Kenku,
The
so
bird goes in the pod.
and now
go in the pan.
No,
He kind of looks and smiles as the human, and he says, "It does look better on you. Good night," and then goes upstairs to bed.
I forgot he was flirty.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Was that an insult or?
I don't know.
Basically, the song was a little flirty, but you know,
That's totally okay.
Yep.
Una probably wouldn't know how to handle that though.
that's fine.
I mean,
It's Una.
you were like, when he said very pretty, it was like, oh, sweet moment.
That's
was
like
more of you're
cute though. Like, oh, you're so
Cute, not a
Okay.
small child telling you.
Yeah,
you're cute.
like probably like how like the
Nothing-
guys.
Nothing
She's
is
not
more
really
level
like.
more than being-
She's not understanding of different cues like that.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
guess we
like
can't say
she.
very pretty.
Una's the
anymore.
type of girl who is genuinely sweet and flirtatious without realizing it,
Yes.
and then doesn't understand why these guys are hitting on her.
Yes. Nail in the coffin, right there.
God.
Anyway,
Or girl.
or girls,
I don't
Una
know
has no
song hitting on
preference.
her.
bird people.
Well, I mean, it is a bird person, and she made a bird person with
That'd be
boobs,
like me
so.
calling you human person.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not technically inaccurate, but
Rick and Morty?
No, I got it. But also, like, the social implications
Yeah.
are still there.
Yeah.
Bird person, human person, elf person, tree
Okay.
person.
Okay,
So
we're
yeah.
out of spells today.
yeah. So song goes upstairs. It's getting really close to dark time now.
Look, it's like dark time. I mean, I'm sorry, Lizzie. Sorry, Lizzie.
Beware the dark tide.
It's
Dark times okay.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Serious
stop.
time.
Let me redo that. You guys, it is getting dark out now. Like the sun is just going below the horizon now, where you probably only have 10 more minutes until it's dark. And you can see that the husband and wife innkeeper are looking kind of like a little bit nervous, like, you know, at the windows. They're kind of putting things away and just doing.
Have Hans and Franz came. Like, how long since Hans and Franz left?
It's been 30 minutes since they left and they haven't come back in yet.
Do we want to go find them?
I suppose it's not a bad idea.
I mean, they look nervous. So maybe. I mean, how long? So I guess I'd go up to the innkeeper and. How long does it take to bring that Jenkins guy home? How far away does he live?
Jenkins only lives about 5 minutes from here, but I wouldn't recommend going out with. I'm sure you heard there's ghosts. Jenkins was talking about it. I wouldn't want to be out after
But-
dark. If you're inside, you're okay.
5 minutes?
Yeah.
It's been a half hour.
Your two friends that took him home looked like they could handle a scuffle. I mean, I wouldn't really want them to be out there with ghosts, but maybe they.
Should we go?
We should
It's your choice. Just be careful. Those things are. We've had a couple folks who were out the first night they showed up, and they were just dead instantly after encountering one of them.
Oh.
Yeah, we should probably go though. We don't want to leave him alone.
I don't think that's a bad idea. I also don't know if it's a good
Do
idea.
you all have any like holy water on you or anything?
No.
I don't think so.
Of course, they were the only ones with holy water.
Well, holy shit.
Well, I mean, we can use that.
I have
too.
antitoxin. Maybe it's poison.
Ew.
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and pack up all of your whittling stuff and
Okay.
How fast can you guys run?
well, if I turn into one of my beast shapes, I can run pretty fast. Otherwise,
Because we
Average.
might have to turn and run just in case. Because I don't know if I can fight a ghost.
well, Rowan can run pretty fast, and I can hop on him.
Yes, I am fairly fast.
Well, yeah, if you go into any of the buildings and cross the thresholds, you should be okay. Father Neris put Neri. Father Neri has blessed the houses, but they won't cross the threshold, but, yeah.
What kind of ghosts are out there?
I mean, I don't know what the different types of ghosts are, to be honest.
Like, do they have forms that you can sort of discern what they look like?
I've only seen one from across the street before, and it had a little bit of a human form, but it didn't look much like anything. It looked like a silhouette in the night, but it was glowing.
Strange. Okay,
It
thank you.
looked Yeah, I didn't get close enough to get more details than that. But yeah, I would go find your friends and try to run back in here quick and stuff. But yeah, just be safe.
Which direction does he live again?
Jenkins lives a little bit northwest of town. Over, if you start heading towards the keep, his house is about 5 minutes walk on the west side.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Una would start put her stuff away and
Yeah, Nora's putting her book in.
head out.
All right.
Try to find Hans and Franz.
So, stopping with that, it's been, what have you guys been doing since, 30 minutes of letting Jenkins, dropping him off? I remember last time you said you were going for a walk, and you started doing, a perimeter.
Well, yeah, we walked to the north side of town
Yeah.
where all the ghosts were
That probably,
reported.
yeah.
Where they coming from?
Right,
The ghosts have been seen all throughout town, but
Yeah.
it sounded like they were
Right.
coming from.
Yeah.
right.
up north.
'Cause that's what Jenkins had
Well,
really.
that's what Nori had said. I believe.
Yeah, that's true.
Nary.
Yeah, Father Nary.
Yeah, Father Nary.
So,
Split party.
kind of hang out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you guys are just staying up there for 30 minutes watching and
Stand
stuff?
around,
Well,
kicking
no.
rocks.
No, I mean when we walk up there, we probably, I mean, depending on how long it takes, I would think because is there a road?
Yeah,
going
there's
north?
basically a central road that goes through town, and the town is only about a mile in length from north to west, and then a half mile across.
From
North to west?
Yep.
North to south.
or east to
Sorry,
west.
to
I'm
west?
sorry, yeah, north to south.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just making sure. I'm just it could have been a weird setup town,
You never
like
know.
a crescent shape.
Maybe
In the
maybe
long part.
halfway through town the dimensions change and you
Yeah.
start going
It's all the
Yeah,
ghost
then they start
activity.
using a metric system.
Wait, we're not trying to land a rover on Mars.
Yet.
Cannonball.
No.
Yeah,
so
no. So if Jenkins' house is on the west edge of town,
northwest.
we would just take
Screw around the outside edge.
the northern edge until we're as far north as we can conceivably
Yeah.
understand to be.
Basically towards the very edge of town, it's the keep is a little bit behind some. It's up on a hill a little bit, which is why it's probably there, and there's walls around it. And you think you might see some shadows of guards up there, kind of doing patrols, just because it's dark and stuff.
They don't have torches.
Actually, yeah, they probably do have some torches. It's
Good.
still few hundred. It's probably a few hundred or so feet away from you guys where you are.
Well, the
Okay.
big thing was we wanted to wherever this bog was.
Right.
That's
See if
where
we
wanted to
could
go.
spy the bog.
No, the bog. It looks like it goes on for fields of wheat, and
Oh.
then it just goes on. It looks like for as far as you can see, and it is
Okay.
getting dark, so you're not quite sure how far the bogs are away from here.
But
So-
Jenkins said north, right, along the north.
He said
road.
the ghost. Yeah, he said the ghosts were coming from the wheat, which now that you're kind of looking at it, the town is a
Well,
little
that's easy. We'll just bring
surrounded
wheat
by
back.
the wheat. But definitely more on the northwest side is where more of the wheat fields kind of go out. And basically that's all you can see. You pass the town is there's the road, and then there's just wheat that is just kind of rustling, and there's nobody outside.
Sure.
There's no animals or anything outside.
Is the majority of the town walled, or is it just the keep that's walled?
It's just the keep that's walled.
Okay.
And so the keep is that far north of the city. I would think we'd want to at least kind of go at an angle kind of away from it.
Yeah.
North.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'd probably just walk until we start seeing fucking ghosts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how far out
Probably
of town
take the
are
main
you?
road even.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to go near it because they're coming out of the field. So I wouldn't want to go near it.
Well, because that's along the fields. The fields follow
Yeah,
the
they
road.
do.
But the road goes to the keep.
Oh,
There's a road that goes to the keep, and then there's another road that keeps going north.
right.
Oh,
Like
okay.
the main
So,
trade
Yeah,
road.
the main trade
Yeah.
road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I and this surprised me. I was under the impression the bog was up here somewhere to the north,
It is, but it's
and it kind of was the end of the trade road.
no. There's the bog is actually a ways out of town.
Okay.
You
okay.
didn't really ask that, so I didn't say, but yeah, it's
Yeah,
a ways
okay.
out of town.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
along
just
the
keep
trade
walking.
road,
Yeah,
Okay.
keep walking
by the
north.
wheat fields,
Mhm.
just kind of, keeping an eye out
Okay.
for probably just a little after dark.
Yeah, I mean, looking for since there's obviously nobody else out. If we see anything out in the fields,
And I'd pick up a couple of stones along the road and put the light prayer on them.
Yep.
And put one in my pocket and give one to my brother.
Yeah. Okay.
Just in case.
Yeah, well, I'll keep it in my left hand, so I can still have my shield on. But I would have my shield on and my sword not out, but ready to be pulled.
And I would just have my shield on my back.
Okay.
Brother, what do you think we're going to see out here?
Well, hoping to see some spirits, you know. I mean, if what we think is true, if there's another necromancer here, just up to no good. It'd be nice to see some evidence, not hearsay.
I don't know necromancy magic at all, but the one that we fought before was summoning skeletons and zombies, not spirits. Do they do that?
I don't know, but who else messes with the dead than a necromancer? It's in the word.
Listen here, bro. Listen here, motherfucker. Yeah. All right.
So you guys kind of keeping watch. And
probably what? 20 minutes after dark, like
Yeah. If
we
haven't
get
seen
the dark purple out on the horizon. We probably
start
head
making-
back if we're not
Yeah.
seeing any white lights
Yeah.
in the wheat.
You guys start walking back. Or which way are you walking back? Are you walking back in the main road, or are you gonna hug
Yeah.
the wheat?
Well,
Because the wheat.
I would say we'd stay not to the edge of the roads, but
Okay.
like the road, like we would kind of be a little bit split up, just so like one of us is kind of watching left more or
Okay.
right, and one's watching
Okay.
left.
Yeah, and I think after
How
dark
big- how
now
wide
we
is
would.
the road?
Yeah, well, if it's a trade road,
It's pretty wide. Like
probably 20, 30 feet
yeah,
wide.
it's 20 to 30 feet
We'll
wide.
probably keep like
About
15
two
feet
cards.
between us.
Yeah.
Keep like 15 feet between us.
Probably take out the light rocks too.
I don't think I would. Well, if it's already in my hand, maybe I'd just like open my hand just a little bit to get a
Yeah.
little like. at my
Because
feet.
otherwise I can't see where you are after dark.
Yeah.
So-
We don't really hear each other and stuff. But
Yeah, but just being able to have like a point of reference.
yeah.
So you guys are kind of walking your way back into town, and it's there's not really that many lanterns on the street. Like the inn has a lantern way out in front. You can kind of see the front of it. The temple has one. The sheriff, but like there's no lanterns on the front of anyone's doors. And it's
We
still
make it all the
pretty.
way back to town.
You're walking back.
Yeah.
You are walking, and basically there's mostly the moonlight kind of illuminating your path, because there's two moons, and one tonight is completely full and the other one is half. And so it's pretty bright from the moonlight. And as you're walking, just kind of suddenly it's wind, but then you just hear this like incredibly faint, high-pitched whistling sound coming from the wheat. And it
Which side?
shifts and it moves. It's on the west-north side, like from kind of behind you guys. And all of a sudden, like you see these forms that are illuminated by light, like shooting through the wheat, but they're not damaging it. But they are creating like breeze as they go past. And then one tries to dart into the house right in front of you, and it is repelled by like some force on the door. And then there's another one that's down another like 40 feet. It just whips out of the wheat and tries to like claw at the other house nearby. And it screams and sound this horrible headache-inducing pierce, but it can't get through the barrier.
So they
Roll
like
initiative.
came out of the wheat in front of us?
Yes.
Closer to the town? Just
Yes.
up and out of the wheat?
Yep. Roll initiative.
Oh,
All
boy.
of you.
All of us?
All of you.
Good, we got them flanked again.
All right. Ready for your guys' initiatives. Who had a 25 to 20?
I have a 21.
Okay.
Wow.
I rolled a nat 20.
Nice. Okay.
First roll.
20 to 15.
Drew would be
19.
nimble, Drew would be quick.
Drew jump over the candlestick?
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
No one else 19 to 15? Or 20 to 15?
We're doing so good, guys.
Wow.
Dude,
Okay.
come on, guys.
15 to 10. 10? Okay.
Wow.
We were startled by it.
Oh god, a ghost!
No, we're fascinated.
Fascinated. There we go. Yep.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay.
The only two that can
Nine.
fight fucking
Nine.
ghosts.
Okay. 9 for you.
7.
At least it's not like a 1.
Wow, this is just amazing.
You guys only have +1 to your initiatives?
I have +0.
Plus nothing.
Wow.
So, you guys are you're just getting kind of back into town. So you guys were going on
We're
in the main.
road.
You're in the main
Trade
road.
road outside of town, since the ghosts
Yeah.
are between us and the town.
Okay.
So we're probably technically off the map.
Technically.
Nah, I'm putting you on the map.
I mean, I could get an extension.
No, it's
That's
fine.
fine.
It's my game. The ones that you saw kind of darted out of the field over here, they have a lot of fucking movement. Okay, you guys are also on the map. The gray one is going first. Gray one is really mad. It couldn't get into a house with its movement, which is...
To be fair, we did say there's like 15 feet between us.
Yeah, you got spaced out a little far.
sees... Alright, but he sees you guys.
He?
He, she, it, whatever.
The
They.
What do you mean,
being,
whatever? It's important.
the being sees
1,
you.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can only get to there. Okay.
Only.
And, you're getting a little close to it. It's this strange form where it looks like the silhouette of a human, but it's glowing. But its face is just twisted in agony and it's shrieking at you.
Hmm.
Very frightful specter.
Glowing is good. Glowing means easy to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's slightly illuminated, yes. And that is all it can do other than just wail.
Time to go mystery machine on
Next up we
It
have
was old man
Nora.
Jenkins the whole time.
Nora, it's your turn.
Alright. I'm
You
gonna.
just saw a ghost. It's really far away. You probably can't even see Hansen Franz.
Okay. Yeah, I figured I
have
probably
So
couldn't.
we have-
Oh,
They have
yeah,
rocks.
yeah,
They have
you
the
said
rocks.
there were lanterns on the house.
Not all of them. I said there's only lanterns on the
Well,
inn.
we need to know where the light source is.
Oh, yeah, that would.
over.
'Cause we humans,
I
we're
thought
no
the
good in the
lanterns were out.
dark.
No,
No,
on the temple and the sheriff's office. The inn is down this way, so it doesn't get a lantern because you guys aren't by it.
Oh,
So
and those are like standard torch things,
Yeah.
right? So 20 and 20?
yeah,
Okay.
it's not very bright.
Oh boy.
we are on those.
I know we do, but I'm just saying.
So Nora, what did you do?
Nora, where are you going, girl?
I'm gonna go forward 30 feet.
Ghosts come out to socialize.
There's not much that I can do right now because of the range.
You can double move.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna double move for now. Do a dash.
Do a little dash.
Do a little
Take
fight.
a little hand.
Brave Nora, running to us right away. No hesitation.
Rowan's kind of like freaking out, seeing you just bolt.
It would probably be like a, come on, guys!
Nora?
Stay here.
She just like dashes.
dashes through the street.
Nope.
With a single-minded.
Yep.
That's all I can
Kill
do.
all the
That's all I can do for right now.
Alright, Una, it's your turn.
I'm gonna move my 80 because 40 because I'm awesome, plus dashing to double. So, and then as a bonus action, can I pull out my bow? Or would that be?
Yeah, that'd be part of your
Just
movement
okay.
action.
Closer.
So yeah, I'm gonna
Nothing
pull out my
this far
bow.
away.
I'm not gonna ready it. I'm just gonna pull it out.
So you did your movement
Anyways.
and your turn.
Yeah.
Next up we have
Unless wait, am I in with? If I'm in, am I in with? No.
Those are your
Back
your
40 feet. Would I be in 150 foot
Oh yeah,
range?
this is only 120.
yeah.
Okay, so
10,
maybe
20, 30, 40.
Yeah, you can be
I'm
back
gonna try to shoot the ghost if I can see it because I just see the light, right?
Just don't miss.
100, 110, 120.
I,
Oh nope, you're not
No.
in range.
150.
Let's hurry this way.
I need 150.
30, 40, 50 exactly.
Yep, you're in range. Try to shoot it.
Perfectly
We're just gonna
range.
shoot it, and hopefully we'll get an extra D8 of damage.
Well, hold up.
If I hit it.
What's your dark vision range?
60, but it's a glowing light.
It's
I would
90.
see the
It's
light.
90.
Oh,
Yours is 90.
I'm 90 feet,
Okay.
but it's a glowing light. Would
Yeah,
I be
it
able
is
to
giving
see
off a
And it's
little bit of
within your
illumination.
light
Yeah, so
source.
she can
Right.
see it.
I'm assuming I see a light in the dark, and I
Just
see
It's
you,
right at the edge of your-
and I heard about a ghost. So we're just gonna shoot it and see what happens.
Hopefully not hit your ally.
Ooh, ooh.
Well, that's right. She's got a pretty good bonus.
Ooh, that was 8.
Yeah.
12.
12?
14. I lied.
Yeah,
Oh,
wow.
that hits.
6 is 14.
That hits.
So I get 2 D8s. So
That's
we're
good
gonna
to know.
use mini D8 and
14 hits.
14 does hit, you guys. We're gonna do green for today.
We're shooting the gray one.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is pretty nice.
Okay.
So we have 16 points of damage.
Oh.
Okay.
However, this is just a standard, non-magical
Magical.
arrow.
Yep.
Well, guess what, Moonstalker? You get an extra attack on your first turn.
Do I?
Uh,
Do I?
We only get the extra D8 rolls.
I do get an additional attack. Yeah, that's a 16.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
So
Great
Good.
job.
So just do the regular.
we have 6 points of damage. Dude, Uno can hit shit with her bow.
Yeah.
6 points of
Swells
damage?
down the arrows.
Points. 3 whole points.
You don't know it's 3.
0 whole
0 whole
points.
points.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you hear Hazarmouth go, ha!
You got both arrows just zing, zing, right through just both.
I guess, yeah, is that the question? Did the arrows go through? Did Hans and Franz just see my
I mean, they
special
probably
arrow?
went through
Yeah,
regardless.
It did go through, and it goes like phew, right past Josh, Hans, and Franz's head.
My head.
By your head. Like
Right here.
The height. Not,
You
it
just saw
doesn't- no,
Una
it's
shoot
over,
at
it's over
something,
here.
and all of a
I
sudden
didn't
her
see
arrows.
anything.
Don't you have your light out? Your light
Yeah,
out?
it's 20 feet.
Oh.
from me.
Yeah, which is anything.
Uh,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You hear
yeah.
some whistles.
You just saw.
No.
Yeah, we wouldn't see her.
No.
No, you wouldn't
You-
see me. You'd see my arrows, though. You just see
Maybe. I'd see
Yeah,
like
you
a
can't even see
street.
Oh,
Nora.
that's true.
I'd see a street. No, I can see Nora. Because it's
Yeah.
20 bright, 20
Oh,
dim.
okay.
So I'm just in dim light right now.
Yeah.
She's in the shadows.
Yeah, Una's just like chilling in the dark. I can see you guys. Fine.
Speaking of in the shadows, there's
Uh-oh.
another one that comes from the field. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70.
Why are you
You missed
moving in
one.
one
Missed one.
square every 10?
I mean, wait,
Just
you
put
mean
it next to Nora, it's fine.
That's 70 right there.
70? Okay, because it has 100. So if I'm
So-
done.
Hot damn!
Would it go straight for Nora?
She was at the opening of the
And
alley.
she's in the light. Or would it go for Una?
Can't
What's it-
see Una, because you're in the dark.
But it may
Unless-
have dark
Well,
vision.
Who knows?
That doesn't matter.
It's
Wait.
probably got
Is that
true
the
sight.
level they get there?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yes, okay.
You
Oh,
can't be
it can't
perceived.
see Una because she's in the
in
yeah,
the dark.
it uses dark vision, so yeah, it can't see you. It's
Yeah.
gonna go after
So it's
Nora.
gonna go after me.
Until you come into that dim light,
It just gets in
none
your
of these
face and
things can see you.
screams.
Oh.
Is
But it
the
can't
advantage-
attack. It can't attack.
It's a double.
No, it's just
Oh.
howling. Like it's just
A howl.
screaming. And now that you have it right in your face, it looks like a person who has been through absolute hell. You can see that there are scar marks all over them. The whole front of like what looks like could have been like clothes and life is bloody and torn and gashes, and they're just missing chunks of flesh, and its face just looks absolutely in anguish, and it's
Nora has
screaming.
very mixed feelings.
Because
I
you
feel
can see
so
its
bad.
gash.
It's a, oh my god, I'm terrified, but also, oh my god, what happened to you? Are you okay?
I feel so bad.
Yeah, exactly.
I do have a question. Since we left the tavern and I just cast Disguise Self,
You still look like a king.
I still look like food. Okay. Yeah,
Well, that's
still
hilarious.
let it. Like, there you go.
You still look like your king crew.
Okay.
Because let's see, it's only probably been 15 minutes since you guys left.
Yeah,
the
so I have
tavern,
45 minutes, and she's not gonna drop it. She doesn't care.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So Kenku with boobs right now, not even Una.
Woo! We've seen this though. Who knows?
That's
sexy.
true.
Very sexy.
She thinks my Kenku's sexy.
Really turns
Alright,
out.
it's the white one's
Yeah.
turn to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
42, 31.
9, 10. Okay. It gets to there. And then it's going to. Hang on a minute. How smart are these things? I'll take the dodge action.
Dodge.
It's also screaming. Alright. Rowan, it is your turn.
I'm booking it towards Nora.
What's your movement?
30, double the 60.
So
A
my
barbarian- you don't have
exact.
extra
right to
movement
Nora.
yet as a barbarian.
No.
No, that's not till like
Four?
soon.
Okay.
Yeah,
Soon.
it's like 4.
My constitution is
Okay,
plus 4.
Oh,
Oh no,
sorry.
that's my
Okay.
save. Sorry,
Plus 2.
plus 2 con.
Okay.
And
Okay, 4 on save. Okay.
I think I'll rage.
Okay.
Bonus
Would you like to?
action. Just so that
Are you gonna attack it? to.
Well, yeah, because if I rage and don't attack, I'll lose it.
Yeah, unless
Right.
something attacks
So I-
you.
Oh,
How would
wait.
Rowan do it? Would Rowan see that and like get angry right away because you're running towards this thing that's by
Yeah.
Nora? How would your character do it? I guess that's what's important.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also I'm gonna rule it for now. It's until the end of your next turn.
Which it
I
is.
want to look.
It
Yeah, I'm
is.
gonna look
Okay.
it up afterwards. But yeah, for now that's so you can rage and you won't as long as you attack by your next turn.
Yeah, I think he would see it and get absolutely terrified and angry that it's
Yeah.
right in her face.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as long as it hits you,
And you
you're
see the
fine.
same thing she does. It just looks
Yeah.
like this absolutely ghastly person that had something terrible happen to them. Josh, it's your turn.
Excellent.
What does Hans and Franz do? There is 2 ghosts in front of him. Not
No,
so
no
long.
get riddled with
Brother, look out! They spit arrows.
I'm going to use my second spell because I used one in the previous fight to put Shield of Faith on Andrew's Hans and Franz.
Aw, how sweet.
Oh,
Cute.
plus 2 to AC.
Plus
I
2
don't
to
know what your
AC.
wishes
Need a
are.
ring?
We like it. We're gonna put a
Yeah,
ring
I
on
need a
it.
ring. I think it's right. Yeah.
I've got some in my back there too if you can find yours.
No, I got the whole bag.
He's got the whole bag.
And then I'm going to move up to the one that spit
Wow,
arrows.
You're extra sing-songy
I know,
today.
it's so happy.
Draw my sword and attack.
Okay.
Would I have been able to have my shield out when I saw like the ghosts moving, or am I still shieldless?
I assumed because you were ghost hunting and were preparing to encounter ghosts, you would have your shield
He
up?
said he had it on his back.
Oh,
Yeah, while we were
but-
walking on the road.
But when he saw them, would he have been able to get it out?
I
It's been a
would,
bit
yeah,
of
that's
time
that's
before.
part of your move action, I would say. So, like back when you were moving up
Okay.
to encounter them. Yes,
Alright, and
you
then-
can have your shield up.
And
I should probably get prepared for this.
Well, wait, what's your intelligence? No, I'm kidding.
it's 12.
I know you're fine.
And then I'm going to use Word of Radiance
Okay.
as my action
Alright.
to utter a divine word of the Bendaya and cause radiance to erupt from me.
Okay.
That creature needs to make a con save, and DC is currently 12.
Ooh, that is a failure,
All right.
sir.
It takes 6 holy damage.
This is the
Wow.
correct
Boom!
6.
Holy
Okay.
Shit.
That looked like it was incredibly affected. It just howls in pain, like so loudly that you guys can hear it all the way back the 120 feet away you are.
Jeepers.
There's just a flash, almost like
Phosphorus bomb.
kind of, but it's almost like an in you can't count how many bees just
Maybe
Like
a
a-
hive full? A swarm?
a lot of bees just as I present the holy symbol
Mm-hmm.
and say this word in a different language,
Explosion of bees.
just an explosion of bees, and there's like a big giant one with wings just above my head that disappears.
Your goddess is proud of you. Andrew, it's your turn. Oh wait, do you have any movement or anything else you want to do?
Oh no, I'm good
okay.
there.
Your turn.
30, and then I will dash. I will use my charge speed.
I was like, what are you doing?
Eventually,
He's lining up.
Yeah.
I'm eventually gonna have you guys fight stuff in like a 15 by 15 room.
Then I just move back and forth.
Hardcore.
And I will swing it at disadvantage, right?
Yeah, 'cause
Yes,
it's
that one has the
dodging.
dodge action on it.
Okay, so 12.
Four.
6, so 10.
10 does not hit. I'm
Is
sorry.
that adding the blessing of the forge?
11.
No, it doesn't hit.
So between 11 and 14.
Top of the round, we have Gray.
Oh, shit.
What?
Nope, I already used my bonus action. That's it.
Okay. Alright, we are to Gray's turn. Gray is going to reach out its, hands at you and go try to, swipe through you.
No.
Oh, yeah, I'm assuming that a 21 hits you.
Yeah.
Okay.
What kind of notification was it?
Yeah,
You
and
take
it-
11
Facebook
points
message.
of necrotic damage.
Oh boy.
And
And And I
I go
need you to make a
to-
Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Okay,
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
11 you said?
11 points of
This should be
necrotic
bad.
damage.
Con save?
Yep.
That's a 17.
You are fine. For a moment, it felt like you grew weaker, but then with just the knowledge of your goddess and the bees and everything, you just shake it off.
Yeah.
Shake it off.
You still take the necrotic damage,
Shake
but
it off.
Alright, and I'll need my con save to maintain concentration.
Yep.
Shield of Faith! Nailed it.
Okay. Good job, honey.
With a
19.
nice.
Woo.
I just trusted him. It's probably a bad idea.
No, it's very
How
good.
dare you?
It's good to know she has blind trust.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, I totally got a natural 20. Don't worry about it.
Oh, she's never won her 17 before. That's really weird.
I mean, when you got the touch, you got the touch, man. I'll just keep this one on 20.
Bringos, Nora, it is your turn.
This one on an 11.
Okay. Well, Nora's gonna look around, completely freaked out that this thing is coming at her. And so she's going to use her bonus action first to cast her spirit totem
Ooh.
right in between us and Una, so that it's
Okay.
like the square right in between us all.
Do you have a little figure for it? or
I
can
don't. I
Here, I'll
think-
ju- I'll just
here,
put-
I'll just put a dice on
Here,
there.
yeah.
Here.
Oh, hey,
Megan's got
you got a
something.
fairy.
Hey!
Hey, it's the
Right there, right there.
It's the three naked ladies.
Beautiful.
So I'm waiting
Um,
for this group.
And this will be the hawk spirit.
Okay.
Which
Yeah.
so just to refresh everybody, the hawk spirit is it basically aids us with keen sight. When a creature makes an attack roll against a target in the spirit's aura, I can use my reaction to grant advantage on that attack roll. And in addition, we get advantage on perception checks
Nice.
while inside the aura. It's my spirit totem.
Spirit.
She's
Oh,
a shepherd.
What's the radius on it?
So 30 feet. So all three of us are currently affected, and that one is inside of the aura.
So
Does
basically,
the
move-
target have to
I
be
can
in the
move it.
aura?
Okay.
Does the target
Yes.
have to be in the aura?
Yes.
but it is.
But it is.
Right.
Apparently, it's 30 feet.
30 feet.
So
Yeah, and it basically
Circumference or 30 feet
Diameter.
diameter or radius?
from
Radius.
radius
Radius.
from
Okay.
its. Yeah.
So basically, though, whenever it's going to attack, or someone in your party is going to attack, you can use your reaction.
Yep, I can use my reaction to give them advantage.
All right.
Technically,
on
she
that.
could do it on the spirit too.
Yep, technically I could.
Why would you?
Why would I do that
Here.
unless I have to?
Hits my brother.
Mind
Yeah.
control.
Right.
Exactly. And then I'm going to do this because I think Nora would not be thinking clearly having this thing come up against her. She is actually going to use Thunder Wave.
Okay.
And
She's not golfing.
yeah. We'll go with that.
What just ran through your mind?
Are Hans and Franz going to invent golf?
Okay, so I need you for the ghosty ghost, and unfortunately my tree bro, to make a Constitution saving throw.
Saving throw?
Yep, saving throw.
Well, luckily I have a +4.
Which is why I was
You
okay
don't
with
You
that.
don't have to hit Rowan because it's,
Yeah, you
it's
don't have to.
adjacent to you, so it
No.
doesn't start
Oh,
at you.
okay.
Just, yeah.
The
Starts in front
square
of you.
is in front of you.
It's a natural one
It's
anyway.
a Constitution
God.
saving.
That's good.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Yeah, it's
That's
con,
con.
honey, yeah.
Yep.
It makes it because it rolled an 18. So.
Okay.
So you still do
So I
damage
still
at
do
half,
half.
but no pushing.
Yep.
So.
So 2d8. Seriously?
Almost magic.
5. So,
It was less effective.
which is fine, I figured
Okay.
as much.
You
did
did
one
hit
hit.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You did hit it.
Okay.
It was practically just out of reaction on that.
I just want to play a leprechaun, I think.
Yeah, you do.
Shillelagh! Magic missile!
A golfing leprechaun.
A golfing
That's a
leprechaun.
druid with shillelagh.
No,
No, wizard
golf
machine.
balls
Went
would
ahead
be
and
like
refreshed
little
to see if
magic
it'll fix
bombs.
it.
That's what I was thinking.
Huh?
It would be so you'd be like a leprechaun that's a golfer, but like your balls would be like magic bombs. Like if you'd hit it, it'd be thunder.
Golf-
No,
golf
we
balls.
got it.
Golf
we got it.
balls.
Just exploding,
Testicles.
exploding balls.
Yeah.
Nora, it is your turn.
No,
Or I'm
just
sorry,
went.
Una, it is
Una's
your
turn.
turn.
The other girl.
The other
Yeah.
girl.
5, 10,
Both look
15,
alike.
20, 25,
and she's just gonna shoot at that one.
Okay.
Would you like to use your reaction?
I would like to use my reaction to give you advantage.
Yay!
Well,
Good, 'cause I need it! That would be a 17.
Much. Like,
Yeah, I
much
rolled
better.
a 2 the first time.
It's a good thing.
Oh, 4 points of damage though.
Okay.
Pew.
Come on, little dice.
Okay.
Do I have to trade you in? I might have to trade you in for the true
I
one of
can't do a
dice.
ghost shriek.
I still can't see.
Oh god.
Oh, that hurt.
I mean,
That was like a
technically
pterodactyl
they
right
wouldn't
there.
see her either.
Oh,
That's
yeah, but I don't get like a
I'm just gonna
bonus
call
for
it
being
out.
invisible, unfortunately.
Yeah, if they're considered blinded to you, you have advantage.
Oh, are they? Well, I got advantage anyways.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
So.
Technically,
anything else
she
you're doing
could
with your
give her
turn?
advantage.
Because Nora can't see
Nor can
Nope.
see her.
Oh, yeah.
Una.
Oh.
I'm just.
But that's okay.
I got
But she got
advantage because I'm
advantage
blinded
anyway.
for a minute, I guess.
Because
Okay.
if the ghost is
So she hasn't technically used her reaction.
Okay.
right,
Anyway. Yeah. Oh yeah, because the
Something.
ghost doesn't see you. So yeah.
Right.
It's yeah.
it
Okay.
would be blinded
So regardless.
to.
Moving on, we have the black one's turn. It's going to try
Jeez.
Racist.
to
So the black meeple goes.
Yes, the black meeple goes.
There you go.
The ghost represents it.
It's going to try to attack Nora. By touching you with its creepy ghost self. Oh, that's I'm assuming a 10 doesn't hit you.
No.
Check yourself.
All right.
Touch a
Is it
woman-
touch AC, Tom?
There's no
There's
touch.
no
Oh,
touch.
dang
Yeah,
it!
this isn't
That's
Pathfinder.
a 5! Come on!
This is real good.
Yeah. Well, it
Wow!
I mean, technically,
Shots
Pathfinder is not D&D.
Yeah, that's not
It's
it.
Right,
Pathfinder.
didn't. All right. The black one's not doing anything
Branding.
else. So then it is going to be the white one's turn, which is engaged with Andrew's character. And he's
Whoa, I just met this one.
Take
I
me
mean, I'm
up
not
to-
saying I'm
Yeah,
against
but
it.
you rushed
but
into things.
Yeah,
it's
that's
true.
true.
I did.
Right.
Charge head first.
Charged head first.
it's very sad and lonely
Swinging.
and miserable, and it really just wants to touch you.
Well, I give it a hug.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh, that was a bad touch.
Oh!
Bad hug, bad hug.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
You take 28 points of damage.
Fuck!
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I know, that's good. I'm fine. It's fine.
Holy smokes.
You should be pretty hardy.
15.
You make it. It's a very strange effect. That hit was so powerful. It almost felt like it was just trying to suck the life out of you a bit, but you resisted it.
I
You
want to
probably-
make sure you understand that the bonus to damage isn't doubled.
I didn't double
Okay.
the bonus to damage.
Oh god, those are big dice.
These things are... When Dan told me what you guys were going to be fighting, he told me to be very careful because I could accidentally kill all of you if I wasn't. So.
Oh, all of us.
Well, he said it might kill a few
All
of
of
us.
us.
It's fine.
Thanks.
It's fine.
Una got this. Una's gonna run, bitches.
You can't even be seen by
Alright.
these things.
You don't have to run.
So you could kill them all.
I'm working on it.
Yeah.
I got
I mean,
potions.
it'd be nice if you could kill them all.
I mean, to be fair.
How bad does your character look? That's probably most of your hit points, isn't it?
Probably like
yeah.
10
It's
left.
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm not
Okay.
on fire. I mean, I can still be worse.
You look
It's
really pale, dude. Like you ate some bad Taco Bell.
I
You
had
ate
gas
Taco
station
Bell.
sushi.
You just
Ooh,
ate
there you
Taco
go.
Bell.
That doesn't make me look pale at all. I had gas station sushi.
Both are equally.
I can't believe I'm invisible. This is pretty nice.
Not really.
Roll
If you go down, then nobody can see you.
Yeah. Unless
No,
they shine a light
I'm
on you.
invisible to creatures at sea.
Yeah.
Have
Yeah,
dark
but-
vision.
But you're also invisible to people who don't have dark vision because it's dark.
You'll find me in the morning.
After you're dead. Yep.
Hail, travelers, and well met. Thank you for listening to our podcast. This is a totally new experience for all of us, and we're glad that you're here with us. Our story lives in many places, but all of them lead back to Patreon. Full episodes of our podcast are released every 2 weeks on our Patreon for subscribers only, and half episodes of our sessions are available weekly on YouTube and wherever you find podcasts starting the following week. So, if you hate waiting, subscribe to us on Patreon for early access. If you like the show, consider sharing it on Twitter using hashtag #TheWesterverse. You can also follow us all over other social media accounts named The Westerverse for updates and other RPG-related content. That about wraps it up for our shameless plugs. Now, onward, adventurers!
You're
Alright,
dead.
next up is Rowan.
I'm straight up swinging at his bitch.
Alright, give me an attack roll.
Now you
I'm
can
going
use your
reckless.
reaction.
Oh, then I won't
Nora.
go reckless.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
I was
you
gonna say,
can.
like,
Oh, wait a minute.
Because she wouldn't be able
Oh,
to use
that's
her
right. Yeah.
reaction.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you can use your
And she
bonus.
can-
for-
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, well.
So you get advantage then.
Yeah, you get advantage.
Okay, so that's at least a 15. Or a 17.
Both hit.
So...
One strike.
that is a 9.
What type of damage is it?
Slashing.
Slashing. Okay. No.
Non-magical.
Just the regular
so-
non-magical.
Wow, he really wants on this island.
Yeah. So all the action's happening.
All right. That is.
There are miniatures.
movement,
And then so
bonus.
any attack from that one that's not against me is at disadvantage. Because
Okay.
of my ancestral guardians.
Ooh, nice. Yeah,
Mm.
they actually. You guys see this. Una's never seen it before, but you actually see these little balls of like purpley blue light just kind of light up around Rowan and just
Turns into a
swirl
disco
around.
ball.
Yep, he turns into a disco ball.
I like to think that my eyes glow brighter when I'm
Yeah,
raging.
he is.
And-
yeah, they do.
This I'll let you decide, but I thought about this a little while ago. It'd be cool if my runes started to glow a little bit.
I can totally see that. Yep. Got me down,
My
David.
Celtic runes.
Yep. Celtic
So
roll.
it's purple.
Purple
It's
blue.
purpley blue. That's what the little spears bouncing around him look like.
So Una
Spheres?
just sees a bunch of these
Yeah.
really pretty bluey,
Yep.
purpley
Yeah.
lights, and your ruins, I'm assuming, are the same color
Yeah.
then.
Yup.
Yep.
I'm glowing.
He has this amazing highlighter just at Sephora. You can get it with my discount code in the video description box.
Yeah, that's
That'd
my
be
turn.
awesome.
Yeah, Rowan's
Like a
turn's over.
Critical
Josh,
Role
it's your
palette.
turn.
Okay.
One
You shouted out, right?
Yeah, he looks fucking wrecked.
Alright,
he looks really
You've seen me worse.
Ponzantrons is going to use his action to disengage, run over here, use his action surge to use his healer's kit, and give my brother some health.
nice.
You weren't like half. down, were
You get 9 hit
Or
points back.
No, he was more than half down.
How many hit points do you have?
43.
Oh.
And I did 28 of damage.
So I would have bet 10 left. You're
so-
fine.
9 hit points to you, and then I'll use my second wind to heal myself.
Yeah, boy.
Get
it.
I get 9 hit points myself.
Hey, twinsies. Twinsies.
I mean, we are.
Literally.
Yeah, literally. Come on.
That's so cute.
Oh my god.
Pass!
That's a hard no.
Hop around.
Now it's Andrew's turn.
Oh.
You feel a little bit less wrecked.
Throw some healing salve just
Can you
right
do
on
that with an Austrian accent, please?
Oh,
thanks, brother. Oh, man. Alright,
Wow. Just wow.
now I'm gonna rage because fuck this guy and his shoes.
And
He doesn't
these
have
shoes.
shoes.
How do you know?
Yeah.
I know what the ghost looks like. They don't have
I mean,
shoes.
fuck his nose. I don't give a shit. Nope.
Is it reckless?
You didn't rage.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did. He did.
Oh,
it.
that was 11 again?
Oh.
Yeah, he's only got one level in Barbarian.
You're a little BB barb.
Wow. Don't be insulting.
I mean,
He's a holy barb.
No baby
Something like
barb.
that.
Baby barb.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Okay, top of the round is going to be the gray one's turn. The gray one is going to...
Come on. I'm right here.
Yep. See
Ah!
if I roll a natural 20 again.
No.
Oh no, I don't roll a natural 20. Yeah, an 11's not...
Get out. Get away from me. I'm working on my brother.
Stop touching me!
Run.
I said no!
Okay,
You need healing.
I was
after,
like, you two girls.
Oh.
after this thing
You're
misses,
a
Nora, it's your
70%
turn again.
Hang on just a moment.
she's just being a druid, checking all of her spells.
Yeah,
Yep.
I have too
I know,
many
isn't being a
things.
spellcaster kind of awful?
No.
No, it's wonderful. I just have
It's
We
the best.
only
There's
have
so
like
much.
5 or 6 spells prepared.
yeah. I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere
Yes.
right behind the one in front of us.
Yes. So that's concentration.
Yep.
The flaming
The
sphere.
flaming steel.
What is the totem? Is that just
It's a hop.
no? But what kind of spell? Is
It's
it?
not.
It's
It's not.
a
It's not.
feature.
It's just.
It's
It's,
my
not a
ability.
constitution.
Yeah,
It's
it lasts
magic.
for a full minute unless I go unconscious.
Yep.
It's a dex save, right?
Yes, 13. It just takes half.
Okay.
So
Roll the damage for me, please.
again, 6.
6. Alright. Alright. Oh, looking kind of hurt. It didn't look like the fire was effective as it was on the methods, though. But it still did do
Okay.
damage.
And then I'm gonna take my bonus action and move my spirit totem. And I'm just gonna put it like.
Isn't that the bonus action to move the sphere? Because I think you
Well,
summon
I
it
cast it.
and
Yeah.
I didn't.
move it
As
into
you
the-
cast
Now,
it.
as you cast it
And place it.
she still has her bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move it next to you, Una.
Wait, you can't see me.
Well, like that's just
Here.
where I'm moving
You
it.
can
It's
move
not.
it forward.
You can
Do you
move
want
it
it
into
here?
her.
Or here.
One more forward, right there.
So does this
Okay.
thing give up light?
Well, yeah, you'd be able to see around.
Yes.
It's giving off a little faint.
A little faint light. It's not like an
So I
actual
am
light
no longer
source.
visible from the creature.
Yeah, that's what it
It's
does.
okay. It's very.
It's not.
engaged
It
right
doesn't
now.
say that it gives off light though. In the
That's
thing.
fine.
I
I'll
kind
move
of envision
30
it having
feet.
some sort of soft
Oh yeah,
light.
flaming
but
sphere gives
yeah.
off.
Yeah, flaming sphere does
With
give
the
off light.
flaming
Oh yeah,
sphere.
that's
So, yeah,
no.
she-
We're
The
talking about
totem.
the
Yeah, the
totem.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, but flaming sphere is like a torch, 20 foot
Yeah.
right and 20 foot dip.
Yeah.
So you're
So you're in
Una's
it.
just gonna move away.
Yeah.
To become
Actually,
visible
speaking
again.
of that, Una, it's your turn.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
So it's 20 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20. So I'm on the edge
20
of it.
20.
So
20.
You gotta
20
move
right,
another
20
20
dim.
feet backwards.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So for the record, Sam,
Mhm.
you do have to use a bonus action
still
if you want
gonna-
the sphere to damage something on your turn.
Because
Oh,
It
okay.
doesn't do damage
The first time you cast
when
it.
you cast it. No, you put it in a spot,
5,
and then if
10,
anyone
15,
ends
20,
their turn
25.
next to it, they make the dex
Okay.
save or take
I'd be
damage.
safe here, right? Because that's 5, 10,
But as a
15,
bonus, you
20,
can move
5,
it
10,
to
15, 20.
Force someone to
So then
make
I'm on
that.
the edge.
Oh yeah, you can ram it.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna go here now.
Okay.
Instead,
Yeah.
so that
Well,
way
we can
I
just move
be
my
invisible.
spirit totem back. It's
'Cause
not
I
gonna
get-
make a
That's just
difference.
it's flaming
Right there.
sphere.
No, I mean
But
like
you
that was
use-
my bonus
yeah.
action
Yeah.
was to move that.
Sorry.
So I'm just taking that
No,
back.
no,
so
you're fine. You're fine.
use my
Because
bonus action.
now I
back.
get advantage, right? Because I'm
Yep.
invisible
cannot
to
see
this
you.
creature. Okay.
It does not know you exist.
11.
Well, it did.
11. That's
It
nice.
does not hit.
Well,
No,
17.
plus 6.
Oh, then
so
it does
17.
hit.
Plus 9 points of damage.
Ooh. Okay. That looked pretty effective. Like, not super effective, but it did just do some damage. Yes.
I mean, it wasn't thunder damage against a water type.
Right.
Brother, that one's spinning arrows too!
Okay. Black one's turn. It's going to actually this time try to swipe at Rowan.
Okay.
Ooh. Is a 15 hit?
Nope.
All right. That
Oh, darn
was
shield.
its turn. It screams at you in anger that it cannot hit you.
I scream back.
I scream for ice cream.
Oh dear.
Alright, next up we have the white one. The white one is going to try to attack Hans and Franz. Andrew's character.
Oh boy.
Ooh, okay, I'm assuming that a 20 hits.
Dang it.
It's not a crit this time, so. Oh, that was really low rolls. It's only 6 points.
Oh boy. And that's necrotic, right?
Yep, it's necrotic. Oh yeah, and make a Constitution saving throw for me, please. Wait a minute. What's your AC with the shield on?
16.
Oh, okay.
I don't have armor.
Oh, that's right.
Well, you have your shield, which makes it 16, and then
What's your
Shield of Faith
Oh,
makes it 18.
It wouldn't have hit then.
You said it was 20.
Oh, you're right. It was a 20.
Oh, fine.
You're right. Sorry.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Ouch.
Your hit points are reduced by 6.
Okay.
It doesn't just in total.
Mhm.
Okay.
I know what these things are.
Do you?
Yeah. As a DM who was running before
I know
this.
you. I figured you would probably figure it out pretty quickly. You, Josh.
They're pretty run-of-the-mill specters. Been fighting these
Oh,
things for like
really?
450 years.
Rowan, it is your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can have
But
advantage
the
on
black
this too.
one, the black one attacked, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
didn't move. It needs to make a dex save.
Oh yeah, for the
Oh, you're
stairs.
right.
Burning.
Yeah, burning the people. Well, that is a 16. I don't know.
So success, but
Success,
still
but
half
still
damage.
half.
Yeah.
So
Still more burning.
This is the black one?
Yeah.
Yep.
5. So
Five.
2.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, you're gonna attack it.
Yep.
You get advantage.
18 on the
Ooh,
die.
Volo.
Or 18 plus 5.
Yeah, you're gonna hit it.
23. Excellent, I showed. Thank you.
Wham!
That's a 5.
Are you remembering what's your strength damage with it?
And your rage and all that.
Yeah. Shit. Don't lowball yourself.
Okay, so 2 plus 3 plus 2.
7.
7.
That should be
Yeah.
everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seven.
yeah, because I get plus 3 plus strength.
And 2 rage damage.
2 rage damage.
So 7.
7 total, okay.
Holy power!
Okay. That was pretty rough. Next up we have Josh, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm going to Word of Radiance both of
I'm gonna
them.
tell you that's probably gonna be a good idea. Okay, you're gonna radiance them both. Okay, dex saves or
These
con?
con
Con
saves.
saves. Oh, I finally stopped rolling good.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a 10 and an 8.
Sweet.
What?
Oh yeah, it is each creature.
That's fun.
Each creature of your choice.
Ah!
Oh, okay.
I do not select my brother.
Oh,
Hey.
bye.
Siblings,
You get a nice warm caress by the bees.
Siblings don't hurt siblings! Woo!
That's a
Ingrid,
little awkward.
Anguish sends her regards.
It's your goddess touch. It's his goddess touching your
Yeah.
shoulder. It's fine.
Touching you, sweet 5 damage, radiant. Take that. Yeah,
To both of them.
to both of them. 5 to both of them.
5 to both of them. Woo!
Man, Word of Radiance is doing work.
Josh, how do you want to do this on the gray one?
So the gray one just
That's
gets,
the one I hit twice, by the way.
the gray one gets filled with these swarming bees and just kind of gets consumed by them, and they disperse like they've taken like this spirit has been a flower and has been depollinated,
Alright,
just gone.
beautiful. Very poetic. Alright, gray one is dead.
Hello, bees.
With that, it is Andrew's turn. What would you like to do?
I'd like to attack you.
Alright, you may do so. Thank you. What is it?
11.
Total?
Yeah, I keep
Plus
rolling
your
fucking
1.
6s.
Jeez. No, that's it. Yeah.
That sucks. Okay.
Jeez.
Hit was shit.
Wow. Rude.
Nora, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna just take that flaming sphere, back it up a little bit, and ram it
Wham!
straight back
Right
into...
up a tiny hole.
Yeah.
Bonus action dex save. That is. What in the world is that? Oh.
It's out of the box. It's only a 9
It's out of the
plus
box.
2, so
Oh,
11.
nope.
It does not make it.
Nope.
Dice in the box.
Hey, and now I finally roll okay.
Hey.
10.
10 on the black one.
Fire damage.
Oh god. Oh.
Of course, right?
Like so
Oh,
close.
it's so,
So
close.
close.
It's screaming in agony, but its
Shillelagh!
form looks super faint, like it's almost crossed over at this point, but it's just still hanging on. And
Hit it with some
anger and
druid
rage.
craft.
You
Yeah,
see its eyes bleed.
Flowers.
Tell them to boop it.
I'm just gonna look over at Rowan like,
You have your action.
Oh yeah, you have
You
your
have your
action.
action.
yeah, I'm
girl.
gonna,
Just boop it.
yeah, I'm just gonna boop it with
Boop the
my
staff.
quarterstaff and just.
Wham!
Okay.
Roll!
Roll an attack.
All right, let's.
Roll the dice.
Hold on, I don't know what.
Dice.
Okay,
How
so it's-
strong is Nora?
How strong? Like, what's her strength?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she has a shillelagh the quarterstaff, so it's strength.
It's -1.
So it's a +1 to hit. Oh,
Yep.
poor girl.
Yep,
Go for
it
it.
is. 11.
Oh.
Oh
No.
nope, not
That's
quite.
this is
Nope.
a season of 11s.
It is.
Seasons of.
Now to look up at Rowan like,
No.
please.
Oh God! You should have listened to the leprechaun inside you. Shillelagh!
Boone, it's your turn.
I'm gonna shoot it from here first
Okay.
with advantage.
Oh, go on, continue.
Here we go.
Nope, 10.
Nope.
Wham!
Nope.
Aw.
And then now she's
With
gonna
one.
go
Oh, right in the
5,
face.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Sweet. It is the black one's turn. It is going to swing at. Did you do any damage to it?
Nora just hit it with
I did the
fire.
Yeah.
flaming
Yeah.
sphere.
That's right. It's behind it. It'll try to swing at you. Does a 14 hit?
Mm-mm.
Okay, just misses. I do sound like a pterodactyl.
I'm gonna give this back to you so that you have it.
Wow.
Thought we agreed that
Oh,
caca
that was another-
tuki tuki does not work.
The black one's not doing anything else. The white one is going to try to strike Hans and Franz again.
Which one?
Yes.
Andrew?
I mean, realistically, I'm not
I mean,
gonna
I
touch
just-
that.
Yeah, the one that looks weaker.
Okay.
You
That's
rolled
a 20?
really well.
That is another 20.
What's another 20?
What the
Alright,
hell?
I'm dead.
Brother, no!
Are you dead?
Well, unconscious.
No, you'd be unconscious.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you're unconscious.
Well, though, wait, how much damage does it do? I might be dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll them dice. Make
So
that
it's
con
minimum,
save.
No.
minimum
No.
18.
No.
For the necrotic damage, reducing your
The
hit
yeah,
point
the
max.
So
con
minimum
save.
minimum 18.
That's not going to matter at this point. What's going to matter is how much damage.
It's like you son of a bitch. 7 on top of 18, so 20,
25?
25.
18 is the max?
Does an 11 make the...
Yes, it does.
Oh!
Hold on, let me math something here.
Math something.
Make sure his reduced hit points are equivalent to the damage he's taking.
Because your hit points were only reduced by
6.
6.
Because he made the
Yeah,
save.
no, he
No,
made, yeah,
but
one
that's
time
fair.
he made it, and the big
Another
one,
time.
yeah, the one where it was the crit he made it for.
Oh, okay.
The one he didn't make it for was only done by 6.
Gotcha.
Has it just been Andrew who's been hit? Has
Yeah.
anybody else been hit
Yeah,
in
I've
damage?
not been hit.
Are you dead?
Well, he's unconscious.
You're
Nope.
unconscious.
If
How?
you take 3/4 of your hit points,
No,
it's
max.
all of it.
It's all
Is
of
it?
it.
I thought
Yeah,
it was-
It's
no,
all
it's
of it.
max.
After
You're,
zero.
you're
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Close
And you're
there.
gonna have
All
to-
of it after zero. You have a max of 44.
43,
Yeah, less
Minus
6, 37.
37.
37.
And
Yeah.
you were
I was at...
no, because how much did you have before that?
Yeah, that was a really, really, really close one.
I mean, because that was what? Cool. You said
It was
No,
25 total.
Right.
So he still had another 12 he could have taken
right before
So,
you were dead.
before you were outright dead.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it
Well,
was close. So
12
Hans
plus
is
You're
whatever
fine.
you have.
Hans-
Yeah.
unconscious.
Anyway,
you're gonna have to start making death saving throws.
You're fine.
You
Everything's
guys
fine.
lit
It's fine.
Over there? Do you guys have lights?
Yeah, you guys have lights.
Oh, yeah, we're
Una
both
just
lit
saw
up.
this.
Oh, yeah.
Woo, Dan was
We're
not
both set
lying
up.
about these specters. Damn, why did I do this?
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'm sorry. I thought it wouldn't be that bad.
If you hit once though, to be honest, sorry, Andrew.
It's okay. He can
She's
get killed.
savage tonight.
I am so savage. I apologize. Wow, you know there's alcohol in that. That's
Yeah,
carbonated.
I locked it up. It's fine.
So mean.
Alright. Damn it. Rowan, it's your turn.
I'm bashing the shit out of this thing.
Advantage.
I don't need it. Natural 20.
All right.
Well, I mean, you used it.
Yeah,
Right.
but still.
If this is flat, I'm making you
2.
drink it.
So 8 plus.
Okay.
3 plus
Fine.
3.
Oh, it's. How do you want to
plus
do
2.
this? It's Dan.
I want to take my battle axe, raise it above my head, and just slam it into the ground.
Oh, jeez.
Slice it in half.
Yeah.
Wham!
Slice it in half.
Yeah.
Alright. You can do that.
'Kay.
With a final grasp, like you kind of, as you slice through it, it normally wouldn't stick as much. It's a little bit more like cutting through air, but this time it hits some sort of force and you can just see it like flashing in and out of existence for a split second, and then it just screams and is gone.
Okay.
And you see he's on the ground over here.
I'm gonna use my movement to run over there. So 30 feet.
Alright.
But he can run past it, that's fine.
I thought if they enter.
End the turn.
End
That's
the
the only
turn.
stipulation, is ending next to the flaming sphere.
Yeah.
I'm over 1 square.
Josh, it is your turn. Your brother just went down.
Yeah, I see the thing like grab into him and pull out his life, and I'm like,
Brother, no!
and I toss my shield aside and pull out some of the special herbs from my healer's kit,
Okay.
and use another thing to stabilize him.
Okay.
I use the healer's kit to stabilize him from my healer's feat, which also regains him to 1 hit point. Yeah, no, I
Yeah, you
can't. So you can't get the 1d6 plus 4
Okay.
plus whatever,
But, he's
but you
okay.
can. I can stabilize you.
Okay.
So you are at 1 hit point.
Okay. So I'm up.
Yeah.
Ah! Put me back down, brother!
No!
Don't be a pussy! Get up!
This is not your time to go. You still have work to do. Get off the ground.
And I end my turn.
Okay, I'm really happy you were there to heal him. I do not want your character to die.
That's what I'm here for.
That was a very
Una
good
was coming.
Andrew, it's your turn.
I'll stand up.
Half moment.
7.
12!
You hit it.
What?
I'm smiting the sun.
Yeah, I'm
but-
going to.
I would recommend smiting it.
In the
Oh, it is
box.
8 to 5. Ouch. Sure.
You want some extra d8s, bro?
I'm gonna try these ones.
Okay.
It was 9.
Yep.
Plus 10, so
Yep.
19. Plus another 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, no, 4, 5, 6, because I'm not raging anymore.
Right, you fell unconscious.
Yep.
So 25 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Thank you, brother. I just choose my throw to start walking away.
Walking
Oh,
away.
like walking this way towards you guys.
You dispatch it very dramatically, and you walk back. There's no other
Jeez.
specters.
Was
and
there
stuff.
was there enough light for all of us to see that you go down?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we
Because
had
the
light
sun.
rocks
Okay,
that we were
right.
using.
So we all saw that.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
That's
saw
fine,
me
just making
fall
sure.
over and then stand up.
Just making sure.
Him fall over,
And there was
me
just
throw my shield
some blood
aside.
and-
There was some blood there. It looked pretty serious.
Well, actually, no, it's necrotic damage.
no, so
it'd
it
be-
wouldn't. It would just be,
It would be like a
Black vein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He still looks really rough because your hit points still get reduced until you rest.
Yeah, and I've still only got one
hit point.
Yeah.
Yep.
He looks very, very rough.
I just want to make a note that I actually got a kill using Word of Radiance.
Yeah.
Which, in my opinion, was one of the weakest cantrips
I got a kill in one of your one-offs with it.
with Word of Radiance.
Yeah. You get that
As soon as
sorcerer.
he was like collect
that
all her
divine size
arrows.
sorcerer.
Yeah.
She shot 4.
Make a perception check.
Oh, let's go. 19.
You find them all.
Okay. Never mind. He doesn't need it. I was gonna say his
Nope.
my
Hans and
spirit
Franz
totem's still up.
stays on
He's
his
gonna do
feet and
advantage
just,
on that.
brother, that's as close as we've been for a long time.
Yeah, but I'm glad that you're still with me.
So am I. I'm glad you're here with me now.
Did you see those bees? That was
It's fucking
amazing.
sweet.
So Una's gonna go over and like
Indeed.
offer
Yeah.
Hans and Franz Andrew a healing potion.
He won't do it. No, it's okay. And I'll use my last 4 points of lay on hand.
Okay, Una's gonna put it away then.
Because I use 5 points to remove disease, and I use 1 point on
The angle.
bandit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, I thought you had one for that, but I was
Nope.
confused. Makes sense.
Rowan will run back to Nora.
Okay.
Nora, are you okay?
And she doesn't answer. She doesn't answer.
Something strange happened. I feel like we need to go into the wheat.
Into the wheat?
I don't know how to explain why, but I feel like we need to go into the wheat.
Okay. Well, let's go tell the others then?
Oh, okay.
So, Nora will go running up to Andrew's Hans and Franz.
And we're probably like slowly making our way over to you guys.
Oh, yeah,
He looks
movie.
beat up as hell still.
And she, like, runs and looks like she's about to give you a gigantic hug, but stops short because you look like you're hurting really bad.
Well, he's
She
got
doesn't want-
like probably because
Yeah, and
shirtless, right?
we're at
He's
Yeah,
got
so
that-
you're like-
it looks
that
like
black.
Yeah.
there's black
So she like
marks.
stops and is like, I don't want to hurt you. So she just doesn't touch you. Are you okay?
Ah!
No, because the DM doesn't know how to do fights that are balanced.
What are you talking about?
No one else got did.
Hey,
I
what
was
are you
doing
talking
that.
about?
I feel so bad.
That bad.
Why?
Fine, crits happen.
This
We're low
is
level.
perfect.
Yeah.
I thought.
Lizzie, crit happens.
Yeah. If there's no risk of
Yeah.
death, what's the point?
I know.
Right.
Exactly.
He got back up. He's
Makes it worth it.
fine.
Even if I didn't, it's fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it
would just
would
have
be.
like a holy vengeance against Helios and all of the other
The
religions.
fucking this side of the mountain's terrible. I will burn to the ground.
Burn all the wheat, burn all the temples, then
Oh.
die of
But
forever.
no, he's standing his ground, but like when he's like, yeah, like I mean it's like.
He's posturing.
You're forcing yourself to be okay.
Yeah. And, like he's probably like nonchalantly kind of like leaning towards his brother.
I'm
but, like,
just like underneath the elbow, just like.
it's good, it's fine. It's fine.
I don't have any more prayers left.
It's okay. I got myself a little bit. I just need to sleep a little bit.
I do have this healing potion if you guys want it.
Or I could
No, let's
even-
just get inside. I think that's a really good idea.
Yep.
Let's go inside.
Let's get
Well,
you inside and take
Are you okay?
Rowan, what were you saying about the wheat?
I'm not sure how to explain it, but I have this feeling that we need to go into the wheat.
Yeah, well, that's where they came from. There's probably more.
I don't think that's a great idea right now, since neither of us have any spells to use or prayers to use.
You're probably right. We should just go inside.
Maybe during the day when these things aren't out anymore.
Right, okay.
Let's go inside and we can investigate maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
Do these things leave any markings on the ground at all? Nothing to follow? Nope. Una's gonna go look, at least, into
For
the
tracks,
field.
kind of.
Not even just in the track, just see if she sees anything out there.
Make
Like,
perception check.
So you're going into the field.
I'm just gonna go to the edge and just see what I can find. Just because after he said that, now she's
Rowan will
curious.
join you. 100%.
That is a 10.
It's a 10.
Impressive.
My passive is 14.
Okay.
Can I also?
Yeah, you can also roll if you want.
I rolled a 7. Perception is that's a 9.
Alright. You
Oh,
guys.
my passive is
12.
10.
You
No, wait,
guys,
that's insight. It is 12.
you guys follow the wheat a little bit down, like 20 feet, 30 feet, looking just around and seeing if there's any more of them coming or anything, and it just is the sound of the wind. You don't hear anything.
No
Don't see
weird figures.
No movement or anything. It's just the wheat.
And every what you would figure is other step you hear.
It's kind of a mess of your check.
Hey, Rowan, what do you mean that they told you to go to the wheat? Or that to go to the wheat? What made you think that?
Say that. I'm not sure exactly how to explain it. It was sort of just a feeling that I had while I was in its presence.
Was it like urgent or help me or what type of feeling?
I'm not sure. It was just a feeling. I didn't get any sort of urgency. It was just wheat. But he stops there. He's just thinking and staring out on the wheat.
I wonder if it's the wheat that's cursed? So, does Uno know when the ghost started coming? Was that pre-harvest?
When did you two talk to the priest and the sheriff?
Yep.
Did you guys share that information with us?
No, we haven't.
We haven't had a chance.
No.
Oh no, we did see you.
You saw us
in
in the inn
tavern.
before.
We were Jenkins.
So I wasn't sure if you guys
Well,
shared
we-
that.
No, you didn't really talk about
No.
a timeline or anything.
I'd be
Oh.
curious to see when these ghosts started happening because maybe it has something to do with the crop.
I would also be curious.
Okay. Yeah, Uno would start making her way back to the inn then at that point.
Ron will stay behind a little bit, staring out at the field.
Nora, you okay?
Una's gonna wait for Rowan because doesn't want him alone.
It's like you start heading back and he's just
Standing there? Yeah.
Rowan
Just
just
sit there.
slowly disappears.
Like fucking Shields Joe Jackson.
Yeah, pretty
Field of
much.
dreams.
Like, so she would probably like
Go up like 10 feet and then realize that he's not following and then just turn and like
wait for him to be
And then
done.
when you turn around, there's nothing there, and she's like, "All right, let's go." And you're like,
Oh yeah, I'm kind of invisible.
well, he doesn't use
You-
dark
you-
vision.
Oh yeah,
It
he's
would
He
be
doesn't
up
have
to-
dark
no,
vision.
it would kind of be up to Lizzie on like how much. You said it was a full moon.
It's a full moon and a
So,
half
like,
moon,
there
so
would
there's
be-
some soft light.
Well, so is it like basically? I mean, I would call that dim light over
Yeah,
everything.
dim light over.
Almost.
So they
But then now, but the shadow of the buildings was kind of
Okay.
creating long shadows.
I
that
did
way.
go in between them
Yeah.
for that one. So
After a little bit, Rowan will turn around and start heading back to the group.
So that
yeah, once he comes back to them.
while they're doing their little search, we're just checking in with each other.
Nora, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Huh?
They were really, like, I don't know how to feel. Like, at first I was really scared of them, but I also felt really bad for them.
Yeah, they look like they might have been tortured or something.
Very, very solid, sunken,
Anguished.
abused.
Yeah.
I heard a big boom. Was that you with the fire?
Oh yeah, that was me.
That's pretty powerful magic.
I guess so. I learned a lot of things back in my hometown with nature and a lot of the elders that we had, and so that was one of the things that sometimes they don't really like to use it because it's really loud, but
Yeah, back home we had these folks, we call them callers, because they could call lightning and thunder and wind. They could manifest all of the elements back home.
that's so cool.
Yeah.
How do they do that?
Well, as far as I can
Just
tell,
say what you do.
it's just their, communion with nature, natural world, the earth, the ground.
Nature
The
does
sky.
have some.
Because there was the one guy who could also turn into beasts as well if he wanted to. His magic seems very similar to yours. I'm assuming it's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Probably different because I don't know if it's from the Bendaya or if it's from nature, but I'm assuming it's from nature that it would be from the Bendaya.
Yeah, probably.
Nature has magic everywhere, really. It's just if you know where to look for it.
Very true. Did you take damage?
I did not.
Oh, okay.
Only you.
Yep.
Oh,
And me.
and you. Hans and Franz were the only ones that took
Yeah.
damage.
That's right.
It's because you two went off alone by yourselves.
That's right. No, we.
Everybody that we talked to said that nobody had been hurt and that there had been no
That's
damage.
true.
I specifically asked that, and you
And
said
then you're like, no, someone died the
Yeah,
first
bunch of
night.
people dead,
I
motherfuckers.
Sorry, I changed my mind because I was thinking about it. You know, the first time they would have appeared, and just happened upon anyone in the street, and because they can do so much damage if they hit, like an unarmed peasant, I'm like, there was probably a couple deaths, and then everyone fled into the priest's hall, and he turned and then he started blessing all the doors and stuff, so they couldn't get in. So, so sorry, that's my bad.
That's all right.
Probably still would have went.
I'm so sorry for.
We're not peasants.
Are you guys okay though? You
okay.
fell.
Yeah, no, my brother was there for me. As long as I have my brother with me, everything will be okay.
Yeah, I'm always here for you.
Thanks, brother. I mean, wait. Did we have a brother before we left?
I mean,
You had younger
we had a
brothers.
little,
You had two
we had a
younger
little
brothers.
Two brothers.
But they were 4 and 6 years.
You were always the best brother. Out of all the people in the village who had brothers, I can tell you were the best of them.
Hey, I'm the oldest. Gotta look out for you.
You keep saying that.
But I came out first.
Nora just has this big smile on her face as she watches you guys go back and forth.
But yeah, let's get the fuck inside.
Hey, Rowan, Luna, going back to the tavern.
I think it's at that point that Rowan
Then I'll
turn
turn
around.
Come back.
And anybody who's awake now, I'm really sorry.
That's right.
Actually, by this point, I didn't want to interrupt your guys' role playing. Father Mary comes out and is so grateful, and he immediately sees the fact that you are messed up and drops a cure wound. And he's like, "My child, I'm so grateful." So he drops a cure wounds into you.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll some hit points back. 7 points back.
Hey, we have a father, and it's not you.
That's what your character says.
No.
I was like, okay.
He's kind of side-eyeing him when he says "my child." He's like,
Don't throw us into your religion.
He looks 7 points back. He looks genuinely kind of upset. He didn't realize you guys were out here. I didn't realize you were going to be actually out here looking. Or wait, no. Above table. I'm sorry.
I don't think we actually
no,
told him.
we didn't tell him. We just asked
I
questions.
didn't think you would go out and look for the ghosts. I would have come with you and at least been able to turn them. Looks like you guys are okay.
I had some unlucky swings. I was a little off my game tonight. It's okay. There's nothing you could have done. Well, I mean, maybe there was, but I mean, it's fine. We're all still alive.
Kind of looks at you for when you're just a couple hits, and kind of notes your very pale condition and stuff. But he nods and he's like. Cat to be over. He looks at you and very kindly says, "Bravery is worth praise, but you're too young for an early grave." And basically pats you on the arm and says, he just thanks all of you guys for taking care of the ghosts, and at least for now, he's like, "I don't see the other ones coming out, and I've only ever seen 2 to 3 before, so maybe they're gone for good, but I'm going to still keep blessing the houses for now."
Are we back?
Precaution. You guys are out in front of the, all kind of together.
Because there's the temple here.
Yeah, the temple's right there.
Oh, that was sheriff.
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, sheriff.
Big one's a temple, small one's sheriff.
When he says how many he's seen, is it always the same number?
Originally there was only 1, and then 2, and then there was 3 more recently.
How many were killed in the original attack?
Of the ghosts?
No, how many people?
There was 5 that died originally, but they did not seem to come back as specters. Or ghosts. They didn't seem to come back as spirits, you would say.
I'm gonna give them a description of the face that I saw and have them chime in on any of the face that they remember, and ask them if anything from the description means anything.
He doesn't. He's like, I know most people in the village. It doesn't sound like someone I'm familiar with, but I suppose that if they were just a form from what I had seen, I would have recognized them by your descriptions.
At what stage was the wheat at when the ghost started appearing?
It was only about a month ago, actually.
Was that when the wheat started? What stage is the wheat at?
This wheat is getting close. It's only about a month away from harvest right now.
Okay.
So a month ago, it would have been a month earlier than that. Because you guys are.
Lizzie, I love you.
So
A month ago would have been a month earlier.
So it's pre-harvest, and
So
wheat
2
takes
months into it. It
2
depends
months
on
would
how-
be about halfway.
Depends on what kind.
Yeah. Like I'm assuming standard wheat, a 4-month cycle.
Yep.
It's currently at month 3
Yes,
or
it's,
month 4.
it's at month 3.
Month 3, so it's halfway between
Yeah.
beforehand,
Yeah, when they
which
first
means
mentioned
my theory is null and void.
Okay.
So I
was come with the plan.
yeah, like
Is-
the first one came when the seeds were planted, like the earth itself was.
Yeah.
That's where Una was thinking.
Is-
Or like the seeds or something.
Yeah.
These spirits were definitely tortured, maybe. The visage was of anguish and pain. Is there any rumors of anything in the area killing things horribly? Maybe lords in the area. God, why am I? Lords in the area. Maybe taking anger out on the peasants. Anything like that.
Also, who owns this wheat field?
The Lord owns all of the wheat fields around here. It's his land, but everyone who works here just gets paid a stipend for it. That's how the town exists. But,
Why do you know this lord?
Lord Eris? He seems a very nice, charming man. He is in his late 20s, early 30s. His family were all kind. He's very nice from the interactions I've had with him. He tends to be though nice. I've never seen mistreatment on his servants, and I've been to the castle, like quite a few times. He's a follower of Helios, as Helios blesses the land.
But this may not be
Where's the keep in Oration? Is the keep north?
back behind us.
It's northeast.
Oh,
Keep is
east.
northeast.
Okay, so the
So like if
field-
you guys were okay, so this is north, this is east, this is west, like on the map. So if you guys were keep walking around town, like the wheat fields and the keep are both north, but the wheat fields kind of go on the
This
west
way,
side.
so they're
and
separate.
Yeah, they're separate. And the keep is on the northeast side of town, on a little bit of a hill.
I was just wondering if like maybe it's connected, maybe he's secretly torturing these people.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe.
So
I mean,
I don't know if it's necessarily the current lord of the keep because the father here didn't recognize anybody. I mean, it's not anything current, I would imagine. But maybe somebody uncovered something in the fields while they were
Working.
creating a new field.
Could be. I don't remember hearing any stories from the farmers, and they usually are pretty open-handed with superstitious fears and tell me because I'm there to relieve their fears. None of them seem to see anything.
Did they run into any trouble while planting the fields this year?
Not that I heard of. Otherwise, it was a pretty good year for the most part.
Have there been any incidents other than the ghosts? They started appearing about a month ago. Anything around that time that happened?
He thinks for a few minutes, and he's like, "No. Well, no. Lady Elaine Eris came to visit, but she comes and visits every few months or so.
Who is she?
That's Lord Bryce Erin's cousin. She's the Lady Paramount of the Wind Plains.
Does she have any magic?
Well, yes, she's. And he looks at Nora, and he's like, she's a half elf like Nora, or half fae. That's what he'd say. He would also say it wasn't exactly a month ago she visited. And it's not unusual for her to come visit.
Did she come before or after this happened?
In the middle.
Could you Just for my notes here, honey, could you give me her name one more time?
Lady Elaine Eris.
Like E-R-I-S?
No, A-E-R-I-S.
Alright.
R-I-S. Okay.
A-E?
A-E-R-I-S,
R.I.S.
yes.
Yes.
She came before it happened, but she normally comes through on tours anyway, so, and she's been here every year at least once. This has happened before.
So who is she?
She's the Lady Paramount of the Big Plains, the region here of Mire.
I don't know what that means, Lady Paramount.
The lady who, are you not from around here?
No.
Now, can't you tell my outrageous accent?
I don't presume anything. The lady or Lord Paramount is the person who oversees the region. They are not a king, but basically the one who is in charge, and the only person on equal standing with him is another lord or the emperor himself from the actual Mire kingdom.
Did she have anybody with her that normally doesn't come with? Somebody new?
I'm trying to think.
It's her brother, right? The current
No, it's her
Husband.
cousin.
cousin.
Husband. Oh man, boy, we're in Kentucky.
Her cousin. It's her cousin.
And that his name was
Lord
Lord
Rice Eris.
Rice.
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 R-H-Y-S. She brought the members of her household. To be honest, I didn't really pay attention. I was honored to meet her because I just got this posting with it of the sorry, I got distracted by Sam's face.
Don't we all?
It's so cute. No, I was just honored to meet her in person. I never met her before. I didn't take many note of the lords and ladies. They were only here for a day dining with Lord Rice, and then they made their way north, and that was it.
So where do they normally stay? What's her castle, if you will?
It's in Phaeon. It's by the university. The academy.
And she
Does
headed
this ring a-
north after she visited?
Yes.
Where's she going? What's the next place?
It was more she just pays respects to the noble lords occasionally, and she had not supped with her cousins in a long time. I believe she went and visited one of the other lords further north of here, and she came back through but didn't stop last time, a few weeks ago. And
Heading back to Phaeon.
yes, I believe she's back in Phaeon now.
Una, who's been in Phaeon for
Yeah.
a while. Does she sound familiar? Do I know anything about her?
Make a history check.
Ooh, goodness. Well, I have a +1 to that, so let's go.
Yeah.
14.
Alright, this is pretty general knowledge, but being in Fane for a while, you understand that, like, it's different than how your society is set up, but basically she is the head chief position of the entire region. So she's at the top. She inherited the seat from her father, Lord Eris, before her. And basically her family, she's half Fae / half elf for listeners. And her father was a human, and her mother was from the Spring Court, is what they say, and that it was pretty controversial when she took the seat because girls do not inherit, but her father changed the law of the region with some lords supporting it and some lords opposing it. So now daughters can inherit. Otherwise, she would not have gotten it.
Do I know good, bad, mediocre?
You've heard mixed things. There are a lot of people who really like her, and there's a lot of people who don't like her because they either don't agree with the policies. Sometimes there are people who really like her because she's a big patron of supporting the schools and started a scholarship program. There's a lot of people that don't like the tax tariffs that she's put in place, and there's a lot of people who just don't like the fact that she is a woman in charge of a traditionally male seat, and she's half Fae, and they're kind of afraid of like Fae influence. It's a very controversial thing, but there are some lords who do support her. So you've heard good and bad things about her. You know she tends to be kind of reclusive and stuff. Like
Do I know that is she? So I can see that she's a strong supporter of this college then, with like
her family,
not
yeah,
just
started-
her, but
Her family started it about like 100 years ago.
I wasn't sure if it was just her
And-
that's super active and learning about magic, or if it
You know,
was...
she went to it. Like she was the first member of the family to actually attend it instead of have a private tutor inside the keep walls. She actually attended it as a student for many years.
Okay.
And they say she's the mage. So yeah, there's mixed things about her. There's a lot of people that like her for good reasons. There's a lot of people who don't like her for good reasons and bad reasons. Like, and there's a lot of people that like her for bad reasons. Like, there's mixed sayings about her. Nobody can agree. Just like any political figure.
Would you say that I mean, to put it in parallel that we can understand, is she like a governor of a state versus?
Yes.
Just like
we're
the
using
mayor of a
feudal.
town.
Yeah, we're
Right.
using feudal titles. She would basically be the governor of the state.
Well, like the emperor, as
Yes.
you've mentioned, rules more than the kingdom of Mire.
Yeah, basically, your characters wouldn't necessarily understand it, but I'll explain it. So, the Mire Empire originally was more of a centralized government that was an own kingdom, and then after about 200 years of a lot of infighting, they unified all the southern kingdoms, and then over the next 100 years or so, just started conquering north and west around. And people who joined either by force or by trade agreements, like they did, because the kingdom is so big, or the empire is so big, they basically had local lords that kind of kept their seat, or they replaced who was there who fought against them and put a new person that was favorable to them in charge, and left them to the self-governance. But they still have to report and pay tribute and stuff to the actual empire. So very much how the Roman Empire worked.
Sure. So the emperor isn't even in Mire.
He's in Crown's Point, is in the capital, which is way southeast of here.
Well, right, but like Mire is a
In your
land
mind.
territory,
Yes.
right?
The continent is called the Mire Empire.
Oh, the continent, the
The
whole
continent is called Mire, which is ruled by the Mire Empire.
Oh, okay.
But each of the kingdoms have like their own providence. Like they used to be a different kingdom before they got absorbed either by peace or by conquest.
Right. Okay. So if the whole continent is ruled by the emperor, so United States of America versus state of North Dakota.
Yes, she would basically be the governor of Dakota.
Okay, I can understand.
Yeah, all this wheat.
Yep. Where's the corn?
Well, anyway, should we get back inside? Maybe take a rest?
You look like you need to sleep a bit. If you're still feeling bad in the morning, let me know.
Head to the inn.
So then, do we just take you to your room? Like right away, we get back to the tavern, and
I'd probably want to grab some, because we never ate before we left.
I thought
No,
we
you
did.
had a good berry.
Yeah, because I thought we ate.
No, you
talking
had a
to
little bit of
Jenkins
time. You were eating while you were talking
a
to
little
Jenkins.
bit,
You
and then
gotta
he's like,
feel-
pushed his plate
you
away.
still
I've lost
feel
my
really
appetite with those fae folk.
It feels like you're recovering from the flu, where you're shaky and you have the shivers and stuff, and you're a little nauseous, but like you did eat and stuff. Like you're just really tired and you need to rest. But you could sit up and talk while you wanted to. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your life.
I mean, as your physician, I recommend bed rest.
As my physician, I also recommend bed rest.
So,
Una would just go to bed.
Is the party safe for the night? Or is there more lurking in the darkness of this humble town? Find out next time on the Guardians of Fehal.